Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews, from the Boston Beer Company, best known for Samuel Adams brews. This is their small batch fall offering, the Fat Jack Double Pumpkin Ale. Fat Jack Double Pumpkin Ale, this is coming from batch 1. The ABV on this is 8.5% ABV. It is brewed with 28 pounds of pumpkins. And a double pumpkin sounds pretty good to me, pretty delightful for this time of year. It says ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. And this is from their 22 fluid ounce bottle. So, not much I need to say about Samuel Adams. They're so well known, so I can kind of skip the preliminaries and go right into the tasting. And as you can see, I'm opening the cap and I'm going to pour it into the Sam Adams glass just to keep it in line with the beer I'm drinking. I might as well drink the glass that they come up with as well. So, giving it a pour right up to the top. I'll put this right over here with some of the other small batch offerings that they've been putting out over the last year or two. And let's check this out right now. Handsome looking beer, I must say. It's a deep amber color, sort of a garnet reddish hues, kind of. A handsome looking pumpkin ale. Not orangey, more copper, deep amber, with some nice hues around the edges, and halfway decent head thanks to the way I poured it. Now, checking out the aroma. Pumpkin ales are so popular. I mean, every brewery puts them out, and you know, they really are one of the most exciting brews, in my opinion, that come out during the fall every year. So, I do love the aroma on this. It's nice and pumpkin-y, getting a little bit of cinnamon, getting some nutmeg, and a little allspice in here. Nice toasty, roasty malt character, and of course pumpkins. I mean, it really smells like a decent pumpkin ale, I gotta say. Let's check out the taste. Body is medium, smooth and creamy. Medium body, I would say, in that area. And the taste is just really nice. Starting up front, a little bit of pumpkin and sweetness, and the spices, of course. A little pumpkin allspice, the cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice, and pumpkin up front with a nice sweet malty character. Loads of malts on that. And then, as you swallow it, then come up the nice low to moderate bitterness, more moderate. Definitely not a heavy bitterness, but just a nice little lingering bitterness that balances off the pumpkin and sugary, sweet, and spicy taste. Heavy, a medium body to almost heavy. I think I said medium before, but on second try, I'd say it's a little heavier than medium. The moderate bitterness that comes on in this one almost makes me think of a strong ale. It's got this bold taste to it, with the sweet and the spices and the pumpkins up front. And then this moderate bitterness, but it's not an overpowering bitterness. It just has this heavy kind of oomph to it. It's just a very tasty beer. This is a very nice pumpkin ale. 8.5%. Pumpkins are not really the types of beers that you really like to store, but I think at 8.5%, it might hang in there for a few months anyway. You might be able to drink a little ways down the line. Didn't check to see if they had a date on that. Sam Adams is pretty good at putting dates on their bottles, but I don't see a date notched off on this one at all, so can't tell you when this is going to expire. But I will say that it is from the 2012 batch. It's the first time I've had this one. It's got a nice, memorable flavor. It's one of these beers that's got a bold character to it, with lots of sweet and spicy aromas and tastes up front, followed by a nice bold oomph a slightly biting, moderate bitterness coming up on the backside. This is really the kind of characteristics that I like in a pumpkin ale. Get that pumpkin flavor that just is so distinguishable in any kind of these pumpkin ales, but a nice little bold bite that comes up on the end. A pretty drinkable beer, but at 8.5, I'm not sure if I would drink it fast, but it's a nice sipping beer to enjoy as the weather starts cooling off and the sun starts going down a little early. And kind of beer that you might drink when you're waiting for the trick-or-treaters to arrive in October, and you're just sort of sitting there around waiting for the doorbell to ring and so on. And, you know, just a relaxing beer to enjoy over a period of time with those pumpkin flavors running amok. Okay, so it's a nice beer, I gotta say. Another positive brew from Samuel Adams. This is the Samuel Adams Fat Jack Double Pumpkin Ale. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.